Hello and welcome. Here on the screen we have our King Graaz deck, featured for King Darien, our mana sink, and Graaz the Unstoppable Juggernaut, our main finisher. Um, this deck, believe it or not, is under $5 on TCG Player Market. It is running, I believe, 7 rares for MTG Arena. It's a real easy, very cheap deck to craft. The main strategy of the deck is Graaz is our finisher. Comes in, makes everything 5/3 Juggernauts, they rush in and kill the opponent. Let's see, we've got some Death Touch creatures, like the Ickerspit Basilisk and Deathbloom Gardener. So those 5/3 Juggernauts would deal 1 damage to any blocker. And then with Cabaret Charm, it's middle mode here. Creatures will gain +1/+1 and trample. So the creatures will do 1 damage to the defender, and then the rest of the damage will trample through. So it's basically hit Graaz, throw Cabaret Charm, and just kill them in one shot. If Graaz goes to the graveyard for whatever reason, it gets milled, destroyed, or whatever, we do have the backup plan with Hoarding Recluse to put it back into the library. And through Chaotic Transformation, we can exile 1 target artifact, which would be the treasure token from Prize Fight, is the only other artifact in the deck. And then Transformation will search out a copy of Graaz to throw on the battlefield. To help cast these 8 and 6 mana cards, we've got Armored Scrap Gorger, we've got Vorak, we've got Gardener, we've got as much mana ramp as we can, which is the focus of the Magic Concepts lesson, lesson 2, going over the basics of mana that this deck is meant to exemplify. So let's get into some gameplay and see how well this deck does. Alright, so we've got Graaz in hand and no green, but we do have Terramorphic Expanse, which will help us get our green, so let's go ahead and keep this. And we don't really have a turn 1 play anyway, so... Oh, very nice. So opponent plays Kamano, faces Kakazan or whatever. Basically they do 1 damage to us, in 2 turns they'll have a 2/2 haste. So we are going to drop Terramorphic Expanse, and we are going to crack it for a forest, because that is the color that we need the most at the moment. So if we go over in the lesson, that's called mana fixing. It got us the color that we needed. Opponent looks like they're on a pretty heavy burn deck, so this might be kind of rough. So let's play our Scrap Gorger. That's going to block the 2/2 haste that's coming next turn with Kimano. And opponent scoops it up. Apparently, they don't like green decks. Alrighty, so we've got Terramorphic can get our green. Oh boy, we don't really have any of our ramp here. I really should probably ship this out. But whatever, let's see what happens. So I probably should mulligan this hand. I don't really have any of the ramp I need to get up to Graaz. And I don't even have a target for my prize fight until I get King Darien down. But I can at least get King Darien down. So as we went over in our presentation earlier, this Terramorphic Expanse we can use to fix our colors so that we can pull out that forest that we need to cast our spells. Opponent looks like they're on White Toxic, so this is going to be a pretty rough fight for me. Let's see. White Toxic is generally a pretty aggressive deck, a pretty low curve. Skrelv is going to help make sure they can push damage through. And Skrelv's hide. Nice. Alright, well, this is not going well for me. So we'll go ahead and bring out the Vorak. That will hopefully get me a land. Yep, so that I can play next turn. And it'll give me a blocker. Of course, he'll just make his might protection from green so that I can't. No? Alright, well, he's probably got some kind of combat trick then. So I probably shouldn't block here because he's gonna kill it. Yep, there we go, that's what I thought. Oh well, we got rid of the combat trick at least. And saved ourselves from getting another poison counter. I probably should have let Skrelv go and then waited to throw a prize fight at some point. So we'll go ahead and cast King Darien. He is the only creature I've got at the moment. So the play here is to make his might either unblockable by green or white with the Skrelv, which is what he's doing. So that creature cannot be blocked by green creatures, which King Darien is green, therefore cannot block the might. So if I wouldn't even let me try. And it gives an additional toxic? Oh, and it gives an additional toxic, yeah. I am definitely not winning this race. I probably should have cast this last turn. So that way I could have used it. So that's another punt by me. I think my play here is to go ahead and try to prize fight to get rid of Skrelv. And now with my treasure token, I can go ahead and cast the Deathbloom Gardener. I've got another prize fight to get another treasure token. But this is another example of ramp. This treasure token can get me 1 mana of any color. So that's actually both ramp and fixing, so that's definitely to my favor. I am not going to attack because I need to block. I need to block that Skrelv's hide for the rest of the game because I can't do anything about it. If he swings in, I do have blockers that I can protect myself with. Oh dear lord, he's got Mondrak. Alright, well he is very quickly going to overrun me, and I have no way of stopping it. Really? He's going to attack? No, I didn't think so. Oh, he's got another Skrelv. Amazing. Alright, sure. You got me. Okay, let's see what we've got here. I am actually going to go ahead and get rid of Skrelv again. I could prize fight Deathbloom onto Mondrak to kill him, but honestly, that Skrelv is going to be more troublesome. Because Skrelv can make Mondrak unblockable. Oh boy. He's attacking in with Mondrak. That doesn't make any sense at all. He's going to have some kind of combat trick. Alright. Go ahead and blow it. I don't understand what he did there. He just killed Mondrak for no reason or purpose. Alright, well, let's keep building up a board here. He's going to overwhelm me at some point. Yeah, we'll just have to keep passing the turn. There's really nothing I can do. Yep, that's gonna suck. We'll go ahead and activate my Terramorphic Expanse to get I don't really care what. We'll go ahead and grab a planes just to even things out. So I now have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 lands, so I do have enough for Graaz next turn. But I don't think that would be a very good idea. Maybe. We'll see. Because Mites can't block. He only has one defender, which means all I have to do is push through 16 damage, which would be 4 attackers. So if he taps his Incisor Glider to attack me with, which I don't think he will because of my spider, but if he does swing all out, and I survive, then I could drop Graaz and swing in for lethal next turn, but he would have to attack with the glider. Or I would have to pull another prize fight. Looks like he's going on the offensive. And because he did not attack with Incisor Glider, they are just 1/1s. So we'll go ahead and drop some blocks here. So that didn't hurt me nearly as much as it could have. Except now he's back up to 22, so... Oh god, hello. Alright, well, I don't think I beat that.
This is our enemy.
Oh, he's gonna board wipe. That's not good. Alright. Like, Darien? Really? He let me keep Darien? I don't think Graaz is a good play here. But, hey, we came to cast Graaz, let's cast Graaz. I don't think I'm going to survive this anyway. Let's go to combat. He has to attack. We'll go into Wandering Emperor, or Eternal Wanderer. We'll see if he values that or not. He does! Alright. It's very important to him to keep the Wanderer alive. I still don't think I win from here in any way. There we go. Yep. And there goes my mana sink.
Patience.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, this guy is definitely not playing a budget deck. He's got freaking every rare in the format.
You're coming with me.
And I am just out of cards. So yeah, there's nothing I can do here. There's literally nothing I can do here. Yeah, I needed some removal other than just prize fight.
I bought us some time.
Yep, and now we're just getting flooded. So, yep, congratulations, opponent. You got me. You spent more than $5 on your deck. Good game.
Patience.
How am I not dead? I mean, the Cinder Slash Ravager does clear out all those mites, but I'm still dead in the air.
I'll finish this
Really?
here
He's gonna
and
board wipe
now.
again with Wanderer? All you have to do is attack me. I have no cards in hand. I have no way to block your 5/5 flyer. I mean, seriously, just swing in already. Really? He's casting a second Planeswalker? Just fucking attack, dude. Holy shit.
I'm home.
There you go. That's all you had to do. I have no way of blocking you. I'm at 1 life. Just hit me. Alright, so we've got lands, we've got ramp. The only thing we're missing is a Graaz, but we don't need him in our opening hand anyway. Alright, we'll start off with our Scrap Gorger. So now we've got 3 mana going into turn 3. Well, 4 mana once we make our land drop. Ooh, wolves. Haven't seen wolves in a while. Okay, so let's go ahead and drop a Vorak to maybe keep the wolves at bay. I don't know, we'll see. And we whiff on lands, so unfortunately nothing happens there. We will proceed to combat. No attackers. Opponent's turn. What you got? Alright. They're going to bolt Vorak so that they can swing in with the wolf. End of turn, I will go ahead and put mana in here just to tap him and get an oil counter. Because that is going to be very important for my Ravager. So now here I am on turn 4 with 5 mana, which with the reduction from Cinder slash Ravager lets me go ahead and put a 5/5 out on turn 4. Alright, so Prize Fight is an instant, which means that I can cast it during combat. There's currently no graveyard, so Scrap Gorger can only be a 0/3, but I'm going to go ahead and go to combat. We'll declare my 5/5 as an attacker. He's got Vigilance, so he can still block the next turn. Opponent might double block, chooses not to. So I'll just deal 5 straight to his dome. So I am going to... I think I'm still going to go ahead and Prize Fight the Piper. So we'll do a fight there. And now I can tap the Scrap Gorger for white. Exile it, and now my Scrap Gorger's a 3/3. And we'll go ahead and drop King Darien, who may or may not survive. Basilisk probably would have been the better play. Hana Lana, okay. 2/3 first strike reach, and they put counters on stuff. Just gonna make stuff really big. Alright, so I am definitely gonna put down either my spider or my basilisk here. So that Death Touch is going to stop the 4/4 from coming in. Unfortunately, I don't think I can attack with my Ravager. I would be able to kill one of them, but not both of them. So I think I'm just going to wait for now. And the Ridge Wolf is just going to keep getting bigger. But if it attacks, my Basilisk will be able to kill it because of Death Touch. Alright, he's going to double slash it. Okay, sure. The 6/6 isn't what's going to stop you from attacking. You're attacking. Okay. And Death Touch kills the wolf. My turn. Thank you. We'll proceed to combat. I can go ahead and attack with my Scrap Gorger. He's tapped out, so he can't really do anything. We'll go ahead and exile the wolf, just because I can. And if he wants to block with Elena, he can. Chances are he's just going to take 4 to the face, which is also good for me. Okay, her +1 counters can only go on a different creature, so she can't buff herself, and she's not going to make the same mistake of attacking into another Death Touch. Alright, so I'm going to go to combat. We're going to swing in with my spider. She can block it if she wants, but her creature's going to die. And I'll just cast my second one. So I currently have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. I need an untapped land, and then I can bring out Graaz. Lunar Frenzy. Target creature gains +6 power, first strike, and trample. Okay. So an 8 power trample. That's very nice. But you know what? 8 damage doesn't kill me. Opponent realizes they're dead and they're just clearing the board. And I do not pull an extra land, so yep, we'll just swing in, do 10 damage, and hit the victory. Alright, we've got plenty of mana. And plenty more mana. So yeah, our ramp is fully intact on this one. I would prefer a Scrap Gorger in my opening hand to a Gardener, but whatever. Our opponent mulligan down to 6. Looks like he's on some kind of an oil deck. So we'll go ahead and play our land for the turn, get our ramp going. Yep, he is on a full oil deck, so that's not a problem. Let's see, we'll go with... So next turn, he can put an oil counter on Golem to make it a 3/4. So even though it doesn't really make sense, I'm going to go ahead and drop my 1/1 Death Touch. To discourage him from attacking in. Or he'll just... Okay, that's some hefty removal. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I'm not blocking that. I'll take 3. End of your turn. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Get me an oil counter. Okay, so now I can Contagious Vorak to pull out a land, maybe. And let's go ahead and prize fight the Golem. Oh shit! That was the wrong creature. I was supposed to prize fight the Vorak to the Golem to kill it. God, I'm fucking stupid. Oh my god, I can't believe I just did that. How do you get the Goblin? He didn't remove any oil oh, because mine did. Yeah, I don't get out of this. I don't get out of this hole anymore. I fucked up. I fucked up. I am... Yeah. God, I can't believe I fucked up like that. Oh, very nice. Yeah, I'm not winning this. Oh, nice. Yeah. He's forcing bad blocks. He took the oil counters off of Sprinter, which made it lose its +1/+1, and it died. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, nice. Alright, yep, I'm just dead.
Flesh decays. Metal is eternal.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Only just cause.
I fucked up with that prize fight. I hit the wrong target. That was entirely my fault, and it all went downhill from there. So yeah, that was all me. I fucked up. I own it. Just attack. Opponent, you've already got lethal. Just swing. You don't have to do all this shit. Just fucking swing. Okay, well, we've got all of our colors. We've got some ramp. Let's give it a shot. Is that even a real card? Huh. I have never seen that card before in my life. Alright, well, we've got a blocker. Kind of. Oni Cult Anvil. Alright, so it's that deck. So he can sacrifice his artifacts to create artifacts and stuff happens. It's, yeah, a pretty established deck that is very hard to beat since I don't have any naturalize effects. Alright, so we will go ahead and drop our spider, I think. We will get to exile his Yoshin whatever before he has a chance to unearth it, which hopefully will stall his plan a little bit. Oh good, a second anvil. Now he gets 2 tokens whenever he sacrifices a token. Wonderful. And now he can do it again for... Oh no, he can't do it again for the other one because it's only once each turn. But he can do it during my turn too. Alright, so I've got... I've only got 5, so yeah. That's going to be my play. It's not going to do anything to his board because it will kill his critters, but they'll come back. Unless he uses his anvil in response. So now he's going to get all of his critters. Oh, during your turn. Okay, sure. I mean, sure, I might as well attack. There's no reason to hold him back. Levitating statue. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, it gets a +1 counter. Oh, he's just gonna blow it up for critters. Gotcha. Alright, sure. I only have 5 mana, though. So I'm gonna go with the Gardener. Might as well attack. There's really no reason not to. He's just going to blow up his critters anyway. So keeping the board small is to my advantage. And that's his win con, which I have no way of stopping. So he's just going to keep charging up the reactor until it's got enough counters to one-shot me. Really? Alright, sure, whatever. I'm not gonna be able to do enough damage to kill him in time. Oh, he's taking out King Darien right now. Okay, well that might buy me some time. Alright. Alright, so I really need to pressure his life total before he can finish me off. Which, all I'm doing at the moment is pressuring his creatures. Sure, he knows I have Cabaret Charm, but he can't get rid of it because it's an instant, and that specifies artifact or creature. He is probably going to exile King Darien, though. Yep. There is still no way that I win this. None whatsoever. Yep. He gets a whole bunch more creatures. Hits me again. God, if I pulled a Graaz here. Nope. We'll see what blocks he makes. I might be able to squeeze in a trample win. So it's +1 and trample to everything. Depending on how he blocks, I might be able to get something in. Okay, so nothing there, nothing there. So that would be 2, 3, +6 is 9, 10, 11. I think I have just enough. I think I have just enough for lethal. Oh, well, he just gave me 1 more point of damage. Oh, and gave himself 1 more life, but still, so it evens out. I should still have just enough. Oh, yeah. Well, it wasn't a Graaz win, but it was the trample win. That was really close. Alright, we've got mana, ramp. We are good to go. We even have a Graaz. Let's see if we can get up to casting him. Okay, very nice. So I'm guessing he's some kind of sack deck. Because you don't put Dissenter out if you don't expect him to die. Sure. Really? Alright, well that seems to be a very aggressive play. And I probably should have seen that combat trick coming. But that's a very aggressive play just to get rid of a mana dork. Of course, it does put me off of Graaz. Or are we doing it again? Or do you just want your zombie? You're doing it again. Alright. Oh, and getting your zombie. Okay, sure, whatever. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and keep running out mana dorks. Okay. We'll play out the Vorax, see if we can't find a land here, and no such luck. Alright. Well, I guess we'll pass the turn. Sacrifice a creature. Alright. He's gonna sacrifice a Dissenter. Oh, he doesn't have to. Okay. Sure, let's go ahead and block. On the plus side, the opponent seems to be running out of cards. On the downside, he doesn't seem to be running out of creatures. Or removal. Or aggro. Yeah, we'll grab a forest. Oh. Kill the zombie. Go get a zombie. Pass the turn. Jesus Christ. Yep, alright. So we'll block here. And we'll prize fight there. Oh, fuck. Alright. Graaz here means I die. Yeah, I can't do it. Yep. And that's game, folks. Ain't nothing I can do about that. Alright. Starting to think this deck just sucks. It's almost like a $5 deck can't compete against $50, $60 cards like Shieldred. Let's see if I can even beat fucking Sparky with this deck. I don't think I can. Alright, so we've got 2 of our colors. Some ramp is in here. We might be able to make it to Graaz. Let's see.
I love a good challenge.
Hey, there's our 3rd color. Alright. Not a whole lot we can do here, but take the incoming attack. Unfortunately. Alright, we will go ahead and cast our Deathbloom Gardener, so we'll get some mana ramp going. The Death Touch might stop our opponent from attacking, or they can just kill it. Let's try it with the spider this time. Alright, it did stop the opponent's attack, so they're not going to attack in and kill themselves. Unfortunately, I don't have much of a play myself without more mana, so let's go for the mana dork. Let's not attack. Hopefully we can keep this board stalled out a little bit. And they're going to kill my gardener. Alright, well, so much for mana ramp. Who needs it anyway? Let's grab another spider. And pass the turn. So yep, the opponent does not want to attack into the death touches. So let's go ahead and keep casting. Hopefully I'll get some mana up here pretty soon. Fortunately, the opponent killed all my ramp. Not that I'm salty about it at all. Alright, so that is a land. Let's go for a mountain. And let's see. King Darien does pump up my spiders a little bit to where they could withstand an assault. So I am actually going to go ahead and attack with my spiders. Opponent might block or they might let it through. I'm not sure. If they do block, I've got a prize fight to protect them. So yep, they're going to double block. So we are going to go ahead and order our damage so that it deals damage to, let's say, the Skeleton Archer first. So it'll deal 3 damage here, but then nothing else will trample through. But that doesn't matter because I am going to prize fight so that my other spider actually takes the archer out. And then when we proceed to combat damage, both my spiders live, both his creatures die. And we'll pass the turn. Alright, so opponent is returning a creature to hand, which is fine. They're going to cast the archer again, but 1 damage isn't going to kill anything on this board. Oh, so they're going to just do it straight to me. That's fine. Alright, so now it's my turn. Alright, Armored Scrap Gorger is nice. We'll attack with the spiders again. He blocked last time. He might block this time. Yep. Alright, so we'll get rid of the spider again. Do 3 damage. Oh, never mind. Okay, so they are going to make that a 5/3 indestructible to kill my spider. I think I'm going to go ahead and use my Cabaret Charm here. Deal damage equal to the number of creatures I control to the archer, so it dies before the instant can make it indestructible. And I get my 3 damage through. The other spider was blocked, so it doesn't do any damage. Okay, so opponent is running kind of low on life here. So let's see, I've got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I cast Graaz, I can use my treasure token and my mana dork. And now all of my stuff becomes 5/3s. We go to combat. And we trample on through Juggernaut's attack. And we beat Sparky.
You got me.
Alright. We'll take it. Okay, so the deck didn't do as well as I wanted it to or thought it would, but I do think this is a good starting point for the deck to be in, and we might be able to figure out somewhere for it to go. I noticed that I did have some trouble with artifacts or enchantments, and that is something that a card like Cankerbloom might be able to help out with. So maybe trading out the basilisks, just taking those out, bringing in some canker blooms. I do like having the death touch aspect in there for when Cabaretti's trample kicks in and all these 5/3 death touchers go to war. I do think that is a great finisher strategy, but you just got to get there. And unfortunately, getting thrown around by creatures or by artifacts and enchantments just isn't quite cutting it. So I think cutting the Ichor Split Basilisks, bringing in some Canker Blooms would really help the deck out. Another card that would really help the deck, since we're getting rid of some of our Death Touch creatures, bringing in a card like Sereth Viper's Fang, I think would really benefit, giving all tapped creatures death touch. So basically, anything that attacks automatically has death touch. So we wouldn't necessarily need the basilisks because our Vorak would get death touch. Our Scrap Gorger would get death touch. Graaz himself would get death touch. Just anytime anything taps, it would gain death touch. The only problem with that is the Ravager has vigilance, so maybe kick it out, bring Sereth in. Um, the prize fight is pretty much our only creature removal, but honestly, I think that's fine. If anything, bringing in a card like Bushwhack might be of benefit. Early game, you can find lands to help bring up your mana base, and late game or when the necessity arises, you could use Bushwhack as a fight spell. Use your Armored Scrap Gorger, tap it for green, cast your Bushwhack, and because your Scrap Gorger is tapped, it has Death Touch from Sereth, and you have yourself a 3/3 Death Touch fighter, or any of King Darian's tokens, any of those little soldiers. You could swing in, attack with the soldier token. Now it's tapped. It has Death Touch in response. Prize fight. Bushwhack is a sorcery. Unfortunately, won't be able to do that, but Prize fight could. So there's a lot of different ways that this could be improved upon, and I think it is a solid idea. It just needs a little bit of tweaking to find the right spot. But honestly, for $5, well, yeah, get yourself a cup of coffee. You'll probably enjoy it more. Anyway, that will do it for this video, so please like, comment, and subscribe. That will help me produce more videos for your entertainment. And if you haven't already, hit my Patreon, which will be in the links below, because these videos will be a Patreon exclusive once I start getting a subscriber base. And so this will be something that Patreons can look forward to, kind of a behind the scenes on how the deck actually performs versus what you just see in the initial video. So yeah, do all those things, and I'll see you in the next video.